read about a passionate love story between one of the eunuchs of the Ottoman harem and one of the Sultan's concubines. In the heart of old Istanbul, under the dominion of the Ottoman Empire, Topkapi Palace was brimming with life and power. The harem, which means the women's quarters, was a place surrounded by black eunuchs, those who had lost their manhood to serve the Sultan and his ladies. Among these eunuchs was a man named Jamil. Jamil was of African origin, born in a small village living peacefully under the shade of dense trees. He was born into a simple family, the son of a caring mother and a strong father. He spent his childhood playing in the green pastures and listening to his grandfather's tales about ancestors and heroes. But his life changed when slave traders came to his village and forcibly took many children and young men, Jamil among them. They were chained and led on a long and arduous journey across deserts and seas until they reached the slave markets of the Ottoman Empire. In Istanbul, Jamil was sold in the slave market and was chosen to become a eunuch in the Sultan's palace. He underwent the painful process of castration, an ordeal he never forgot. However, he did not succumb to sorrow. Instead, he decided to learn and adapt to his new life. Over time, Jamil proved to possess innate intelligence and wisdom beyond his years. He learned the Turkish language and mastered the arts of rhetoric and service. He treated people with kindness and respect, which made him beloved among his peers and the women in the harem. Due to his intelligence and ethics, Jamil was promoted to become one of the chief eunuchs of the harem. His daily life was filled with duties and responsibilities. He took care of the affairs of the harem, organized matters, and ensured the comfort of the ladies. Despite losing his manhood, his heart continued to beat with deep human emotions. In that grand palace, there also lived a white concubine named Layla. Layla was of Armenian origin, born in a small mountain village where her family, known for their ethics and kindness towards people, lived. Layla was the only daughter of a simple farming family, distinguished by her captivating beauty and gentle spirit. She spent her childhood surrounded by love and care, helping her parents in the fields and learning to read and write from the village monk. But the happy times did not last long. When Layla turned 16, the Ottoman Empire's armies invaded her village during one of their expansion campaigns. Many villagers were killed in the attack, and the others were captured to be sold as slaves. Layla was among those captured and was taken along with other girls to Istanbul. Layla arrived at the slave market in Istanbul, where she was put up for sale. Due to her extraordinary beauty and captivating features, she attracted the attention of traders and officials in the Ottoman palace. She was purchased and brought to the harem, the women's quarters in the Sultan's palace, where concubines were trained in the arts and etiquette of the palace. In this closed world, in the year 1570 during the reign of Sultan Selim II, Layla met Jamil, the black eunuch who was known for his remarkable wisdom and intelligence. Jamil began serving Layla specifically, and she greatly appreciated his kindness and genuine care for her. Over time, Layla developed special feelings for Jamil, but she was afraid to admit them due to the strict constraints of the palace. Jamil's feelings for Layla developed over time, and he began to reveal his love indirectly through poetry and cryptic messages. However, his love was forbidden and unacceptable within the strict confines of the palace. Despite knowing the consequences, Jamil could not restrain his emotions. One day, during their conversation, Jamil indirectly expressed his feelings. Layla felt surprised and confused, but at the same time, she realized the purity and sincerity of Jamil's emotions. It wasn't long before rumors began to spread in the palace about the relationship between Jamil and Layla. The news reached the ears of Sultan Selim, who was furious at this violation of the sanctity of the harem and the state's traditions. The Sultan ordered an investigation to uncover the truth. Jamil was arrested and interrogated. He did not deny his love for Layla. Instead, he bravely confessed, declaring that his heart could not control his emotions despite losing his manhood. This confession was considered a major betrayal to the Sultan and the ruling order. Sultan Selim II issued a death sentence for Jamil, to serve as a warning to anyone who dared to violate the sanctity of the palace. On a notable day, Jamil was executed in a public square in front of a large crowd. His eyes shone with sorrow, but he did not regret his love. Instead, he faced his fate with courage. Layla felt deep sorrow and regret, but she could do nothing to save him. Jamil's journey may have ended, but his story continues to be told within the walls of the palace and in the streets of Istanbul, a monument to a pure love that knew no bounds or laws. A love that ended in tragedy, yet never lost the beat of his heart, and the tale of Jamil and Layla remains recounted as part of Ottoman history, a reminder of the power and resilience of love in the face of the harshest circumstances.